Okay, Hussein, start please.
Yes, complete with the convenient word.
Okay, let me
It's
make.
this experiment shows that the plants need sunlight to grow
Exactly. How did you know? How did you know it's a sunlight?
because they put a black cover
Yeah,
and the sunlight won't go through it.
exactly. So here you have to put down, you have to justify your answer. Okay, يا حسين. طيب, what are the common factors here, يا حسين?
The common factors:
Yes.
water,
Yeah. Okay, when
um,
we see water, normal water.
water
Yeah.
and carbon dioxide
Yes.
and mineral salts.
Yes, exactly. So the variable factor,
The variable factor is sunlight.
yes. What happens to plant A? You have to justify
Plant
down. Yes.
plant plant A grows normally because it got water, sunlight, mineral salts, and carbon dioxide.
Yes.
But
What about
plant B,
which?
plant B does not grow because it didn't get sunlight.
Yes, exactly. So because there is an absence of sunlight, so that's why we put black cover so the light can't enter. So experiment 2, يلا يا راغب. Thank you يا حسين.
The
راغب,
second one,
yes.
the experiment 2 needs water to grow.
Can you justify? How did you know?
Water to grow. Uh, with no water, they will die.
Okay, guys, I told you don't use die, okay, because this term is very general. You have to be more specific. Okay, so yeah, Raghib, you said the plant C, what happens to plant C? Grows normally, right?
Yes.
Okay, while, because you are doing like comparison, while plant D, what happens to plant D?
Won't develop great
Yeah, or weathered يعني like dry, like doesn't grow well due to the absence of.
water.
Yes, thank you. Let's go to Rev Moch. يلا يا Rev, the third experiment.
This experiment shows that plants need air to grow.
Yeah, exactly. So how did you know? How did you know? You have to justify that. What happens to plant E once you put all the factors?
When we it grows normally,
Yes.
but have weathered.
Exactly, weathered. Has weathered because due to the absence of air. Okay, thank you. So here already we did a lot. Okay, so we did for each factor an experiment. So of course I will send the answers on Google Classroom. Exercise 2 I don't want it because already we did say, some exercises like this one. Exercise 3 I wanted, but I prefer to keep it once we go to the school. Okay, so let's do exercise 4, page 10. Okay,
Man,
yes, Lana, do you want to start, yeah, Lana?
we don't want to write exercise 1 now, or you will
I will send
do
everything on Google Classroom, Lana. I will send everything, okay?
thank
Okay, يلا يا Lana, بما أنه you are unmuted, start doing exercise 4.
Okay.
Yeah,
Exercise 4. To determine if mineral salts are necessary for the growth of green plants, Fahdi carries out the following experiment.
okay,
He grows 3 indicates plants
identical, okay,
identical plants in environments where certain con- conditions
yeah, differ. Yes, continue, yeah, Lana. Lana, did you hear me? uh, okay. يلا يا مريم, continue please.
Okay.
Maybe she had a problem. I don't know. يلا. The experimental conditions.
Miss, you don't want to write the answer?
No, I
Page
will
7?
send. No, I will send them on Google Classroom.
Okay.
يلا. Yes, يا مريم. Continue please. Miriam, did you hear me? Okay. Batul Mustafa, continue. Batul.
Yes, miss.
يلا miss, continue. The experimental conditions.
Uh, from where?
Look to the screen.
Oh, the experiment conditions and the results obtained are shown in the document below.
Okay, perfect. So, as okay, let me enter your friends. Okay, once we have like this question, you have to know, no, you have to read that the text very well. You have to understand the table very well. Then you have to go to solve the questions. يعني أنتوا if
Okay.
you go and solve the questions directly, of course you will do them wrong. I'm sure from that. So that's why we have to read the text. If you didn't understand it from the first time, you have to repeat it to determine if the mineral salts are necessary for the growth of green plants. Here there is something
Okay.
very important. Yes, mute your microphone, please. So here there is something very important you have to focus on. In this question, only they are focusing about the mineral salts, not about the other factors. Okay, are necessary for the growth of green plants. Fadi carries out, يعني he did the following experiment. He grows three identical plants. He brings the three identical plants in environment where certain conditions differ. هلا we will understand from the table. The experimental conditions and the results obtained are shown in the document below. So from this title, as I told you, you have to focus. This question is about the mineral salts. So keep this in your mind. Look, he brings the three plants as you see. Plant A, let me erase, then make it up a little. Okay, let me move it up. Okay. So as you see, you have here plant A because he brings the three identical plants, plant B and the plant C. Come in, before start solving this exercise, number one, we have to read the tables very well. Look, plant A, okay, read ya Batul, continue please.
The green plant is grown on cotton and
Yes.
watered with distilled water.
Okay, so he puts a plant A on cotton, not on a soil. Okay, and watered with distilled water. Did you remember what the meaning of distilled water? Yeah, Batul?
Water with no mineral salt.
Exactly. Who said it?
Me, Mahdi.
Mahdi. Excellent, Mahdi. So that's why you have to know everything. You have to know all the details about the experiment. So this point is very important. You have to know plant A, okay, is grown on cotton, not in soil, and watered with distilled water, no mineral salts. Thank you, ya Batul. Continue, ya Amira Asim. What about the plant B? يلا يا أمير.
Yes, miss.
يلا plant B. Read it.
Plant B can green. Plant B. Plant B. The green plants is grown on cotton and watered with tap water.
Okay, what does it mean? Also, you put, or he puts plant B on cotton, no, not in soil, but with tap water. What does it mean, ya Amir
Tap
Asim?
water means salted water.
Yes. Okay, yani water
With salt.
with minerals.
With
Okay.
mineral salt.
Yeah, exactly. Water, tap water.
Yes.
But wait a second. Tap water means water with mineral salts. But keep in your mind, the water that you drink it, either you buy it and drink it, it has also mineral salts. Mineral salts doesn't mean something salty. So we have an activity about this thing. So keep this in your mind. Mineral salt in water, something's very important. Let the plant to grow better. مش يعني إنه it's something very salty like the water of the sea.
Yes.
Okay, continue about the plant C, please.
The plant is placed in the open air and exposed to sunlight.
Okay, wait. Here, plant C. You
Oh,
put
plant.
the green plant.
Miss, I thought
Yeah,
the
it's
second
okay.
one in front plant B.
Okay.
The green
يلا.
plant is grown in the soil and watered with tap water.
Okay, here we put the plant C in soil and watered with tap water, يعني water with mineral salts. Before we are discussing together the results, what will happen for plant A, plant B, plant C, and to as students, you have to think very well. You have to organize what you read. So plant A, you put it in cotton. Plant B also you put it in cotton, while plant C you put it in the soil. Here you are putting distilled water, يعني water with no mineral salts. Here tap water, here tap water. Okay. طيب. يلا يا أحمد عبد الحق. هول something what we call variable factor. Variable factor يعني something indifferent. Yes يا أحمد, read plant A here.
The plant is placed in the open air and exposed to sunlight.
Okay, you expose the plant A to the sunlight and open air to take carbon dioxide. Continue.
The plant is not growing well.
No. Don't go to the result. Here also. Plant B.
Okay. The plant is placed in the open air and exposed to sunlight.
Okay, what does it mean, ya Ahmad? What does it mean? Plant A and the plant B. Once you read this and this, what can you conclude here? These common factors or variable factors?
Common factor.
Common factors, exactly. Yalla, let's go to plant C to see if it's the same or different. Yes, read it, please.
The plant is placed in the open air and exposed to sunlight.
So all of these, 1, 2, 3, what do we call these?
Variable factor.
Once you are exposing the plant A and plant B or plant C to the open air and expose it to the sunlight. So these are common or variable factor?
Variable factor.
How it's variable? Ma, they put for you.
No, common.
Common.
Common factor.
Look, the same sentence. Plant A, you put it for open air and expose it to the sunlight. The same for plant B, the same for plant C. So this is what we call common factor. Actually, we have a question about it. Because they are different between them. So what do we call them, ya Ahmad?
Common factor.
Up.
Here
up. We put distilled water. Tap
up
water.
Variable factor.
Variable factor. Exactly. Thank you. Okay, let's go to another student. يلا يا Okay, Amira Asim, please lower your hand. Rev, the same. Ahmad, the same. Please to give a chance for another student. Miriam Ammar, you were reading, yeah, Miriam. So,
I can't fit.
يلا يا Miriam, continue, please. Don't try. Just I'm explaining. يلا, start. 1. Read the result first. Read the results. Here. What happens to plant A?
The plant is placed in the open air and exposed to sunlight.
Okay, what happens to plant A? Read the last row of the table.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
The plant is not growing well.
So this is the result. You have to know, the last row of the table is about the result. So plant A, what happens to plant A is not growing well.
What?
Continue, please.
Yeah, plant A did not grow well.
Yes. Okay, what about the plant B, Miriam?
The plant is grown weakly.
Weakly. Okay, what about the plant C?
The plant has grown very well.
Okay, so here, once you are reading this, you have to know it's a result. So plant A is not growing well. Plant B is growing,
grown
but not a lot,
weakly.
weakly. And plant C grown
Grown
very
very
well.
well.
So now, okay. So after we discussed all the details in the table and in the text, now it's time to start solving the question. يلا يا مريم, solve number 1.
Pose the problem at the origin of the experiment.
Problem. Okay, we had some problems in grade 4, and I told you how to make a problem. But here in grade 5, we have a lot of these questions. So once you are posing a problem, you cannot pose a problem as a form of a statement, okay, as a form of sentence. So keep this in your mind. Always, always, once you are posing a problem, you have to pose it as a form of question. As a form of question. Miriam Ammar, listen, ya Miriam. If you have to do a general problem about this question, okay,
Miss,
you can, yes.
can you repeat because قطعت الكهرباء عندي؟
Who is talking?
عباس نور الدين.
Okay, Abbas, نحنا we are, so I'm recording by the way. I'm recording, so you can go back to the recording. وهلا نحن عم نعمل like repetition. Okay, so listen. Yes, يا مريم, if you have
Yes.
to pose a problem, relax يا مريم, relax. Okay, if you have if you have to pose a problem, قلنا you have to pose it as a form of a question. Type. If you go back to the title, to the text up, the first sentence, can you read it again? Read it
Okay.
again.
That determine
Yeah.
determine if mineral salts are necessary for the growth of green plants.
Okay,
Magic.
stop.
Oh.
Okay, stop. So from this
Okay.
sentence, okay, we can know how to do a problem. So basically, all of this text, all of this exercise, okay, exercise 4, shows us if the mineral salts are important or it's not unimportant from this sentence, right? So does this question talk about the carbon dioxide, about the sunlight, about the temperature? شو يا مريم? Or only is focusing about the mineral salts?
Just focusing about the mineral salts.
Exactly. So from this sentence, نحن we can know a problem. We can know how to do a problem from this sentence. Can you change this sentence into a question to pose it as a form of a problem?
Does mineral salts
Yeah.
are
Okay.
necessary for the growth of green plants?
Excellent. That's it. So because this experiment is focusing on the mineral salts, if they are important or not important. So only we have to change this statement into a form of a question. So if you put it as a statement wrong, always, always, once you are seeing you have to do a problem, so you have to put it as a form of question mark. So we can say, are mineral salts necessary for the growth of the green plants? That's it. And we put a question mark because it's a form of a question. Okay, let me ask Mahdi عاصي. يلا يا مهدي, number 2. Mahdi,
Miss, can I make it?
يلا one by one. Okay. مهدي عاصي. طيب مهدي.
Pick out from the document.
Okay, what's the meaning of pick out يا مهدي?
Take from
Take.
the document. Yes.
Exactly. So this is we repeated many times. Pick out not from your mind. You have to take it from the document. تفضل. What are the common factors here?
The common factor of
Mm.
uh, in the plant A, they are telling us the plant is placed in the open
Actually,
air.
wait a second. روق شوي.
Okay.
When we are talking about the common factors, you can put them like a point. يعني you can list them. Tell me the first common factor.
Uh, the common factor is the plant is placed in the open air and
Okay,
exposed to
exactly.
sunlight.
Actually, no need to say the plant is placed in open air. You can write open air. You can put exposed to the sunlight, or you can say the three plants. Okay, the three plants, plant A, B, C, are exposed to the sunlight and open air. You can list them. يعني open air or sunlight. Thank you يا مهدي. Let's go to
Welcome.
another student. يلا يا محمد وهبي. محمد وهبي.
Miss,
Then
Yes يا مس.
مين أمير نون اللي عم بيقول لي مس أمير right أمير نون
what?
do you want to solve one question يا أمير
I want to solve the variable
طيب
fact.
خلينا محمد okay because أنت already yesterday you did a question okay let me give a chance for محمد وهبي then you okay يلا يا محمد variable factor
Yes.
what are the variable factors here
The variable factors are
mm?
uh,
Of course, for these three plants, plant A, plant B, plant C, okay, you have to take them from the table. Let me remind you the variable factor, which is the difference.
okay.
Yeah.
So the soil.
Yeah. So that's why you put the plant C in the soil, while plant A and B, you put them on cotton. This is the first variable factor. What about the second variable factor?
Wait. There's distilled water.
Yes, you put your distilled water with no mineral salts, while the tap water. Okay, thank you يا محمد. يلا يا
Thank
أمير
you.
نون start. يلا يا أمير. Number 3.
And okay.
Yeah.
Indicate what air and sunlight provide plant with.
Okay.
Air provide plants carbon dioxide.
Exactly. So from the air.
Sunlight,
Oh yeah. Okay.
sunlight provide the plants temperature.
Okay, or the energy, right? The energy in order to let the plants grow well, and also from the air needs the presence of the carbon dioxide. Thank you. Let me ask another student. Okay, I need Malik Miselmani. Did you hear me?
Yes, yes.
يلا يا Malik, indicate the second point. Already we answered يعني most of these questions we answered them during explanation. يلا يا Malik, read it please.
The difference between distilled water and tap water.
What is the difference between distilled water and tap water?
The mineral salts.
Exactly. So the distilled water means there is
Has no
Exactly.
mineral salts.
What about the tap water?
Have mineral salts.
Excellent. Perfect. Okay. طيب, let me ask another student. Okay, let me erase everything. Okay. يلا يا مين كمان؟ بدي أشوف ناس ما. أوكي. يلا يا علي بردة. then زينب الحركة. علي بردة. علي. طيب زينب الحركة. زينب.
Yes.
yes يا زينب. start reading number. اوكي وين صرنا هون؟ what plant A this
What the plant A is the preface?
deprived.
The
deprived يعني doesn't
deprived
have. yes.
of.
okay let me show you about plant A. plant A, what does it deprived from؟ يعني you didn't put something for it. You have to look here. The green plant is grown in cotton and watered with distilled water. So
Distilled water.
يعني what does it mean? What does it mean by distilled water, Elna? Water
Miss,
with
can I start?
water with mineral salts or water with no mineral salts?
With numerous.
With no mineral salts يا زينب. So أنت plant A deprived from mineral salts يعني you don't put mineral salts for plant A. This term is very important by the way. Okay, thank you يا
Okay.
زينب. Let's go to another deprived. Okay, so circle deprived means يعني doesn't have, lack of. Let me ask حيدر إبراهيم. يلا يا حيدر.
Yes.
يلا number 4 يا حيدر.
In your opinion,
Yes.
why is the growth of plant C better than that of plant B?
Continue. Despite
The fact that these two plants are
irrigated with tap water. So here يا حيدر you have to focus on a plant C and the plant B. Of course you have to go back to that table. Let me show you. So you have to see plant B and C. Why plant B? They are asking why plant B is grown weakly يعني doesn't grow well, while plant C grow well despite from يعني regarding you put tap water for both, but why plant C grows better? What is the reason behind? Yes يا حيدر. Yes.
yes,
Do you want to repeat the question?
yes.
Okay. Look, we have a plant B, plant C. They are asking why plant C, look to plant C, grows well, while plant B grows weakly. Even though you put tap water for both, but there is something is different here. Let the plant
Yes.
C to grow well. Yes, يا حيدر.
The green plant is grows in the soil.
Exactly. So this is the reason behind. Here you put the plant C in the soil, while here you put it on the cotton.
Okay.
So the reason behind which is the soil. Do you know يا حيدر what does the soil have inside it in order to let the plant grow better? Why the soil let the plant to grow better than cotton? Why soil is better to use? Okay, once you have to plant plants.
Miss, right?
Yes. Yeah? Yes, يا حيدر, I can't hear you well.
Yes.
Okay.
It have water.
Mineral salts, actually. Mineral salts. Yes. So that's why, of course, the soil, it's more important than the cotton for sure, because the soil simply has mineral salts. Yani here, plant C is taking mineral salts from the water or from the soil. So that's why this is the reason behind the plant C will grow better than plant B, because the plant B only is taking mineral salts from the tap water, but doesn't take mineral salts from the cotton. Is it clear? So here, plant C is taking mineral salts extra from the soil and from the tap water. iPhone أنت حسن السويدان, right?
Yes, miss.
يلا
Yes.
يا حسن. Okay. حسن, let me change your name. هلا بعد في عنا 2 minutes, but let me change your name. Actually, okay. يلا يا حسن, start doing the last question.
Draw out what Fadi was able to notice while carrying out this experiment.
So after Fadi is doing everything on the experiment, what can Fadi conclude from this experiment? أنت, if you are doing the same experiment, okay, after solving all of these exercises, what can you conclude?
What you miss mathematics?
Okay, if you are doing like this experiment, okay, يا حسن, what can
Okay.
you conclude about the mineral salts? Are the mineral salts are important or not important?
Important for the plant.
يعني what can you change this هيك like a sentence, like a conclusion?
Miss, with we want to put mineral salt because
Yeah.
that make the plant
Yes.
grow normally.
Okay, exactly. So we can say the mineral salts. Yes.
We can't put cotton.
Yes. So أنت you can conclude from all of this experiment, once you are doing this like this experiment, because this experiment is focusing only about the mineral salts. So guys, you can conclude the mineral salts are very important, are necessary, are indispensable to let the green plants to grow better. Okay, thank you guys. So I will post everything on Google Classroom. Never mind, please copy them. اوكي. وبدي اقول شيء كثير مهم انه especially for the students اللي هن ما قدروا يحضروا كل السيشنز, بليز بالكريسماس فاكيشن go back to the recording again, استغلوا شوي الوقت لنرجع على المدرسة. we covered everything. اوكي, اذا بتريدوا.
بس قد ايه بعد كريسماس؟
هلا اكيد the administration will send everything, all the details. بس انتوا بوقت العطلة استغلوا العطلة إذا بتريدوا. okay, so especially for the students اللي كان عندهم problems بالكهرباء بالواي فاي ما بعرف شو. so